Results are up and down like a yo-yo. Welcome back to part 17 of the Gobby Gaffer on tour over here in Brazil, managing CEARA. And well, I think we just need to get stuck straight in, shall we? So I did play that last game against Colo Colo in the Copa Tournament League stage. A bit of a boring 1-1 draw, but we did actually finish top of that league, weirdly, because Hurricane lost their last game 2-1. So yeah, we finished top of that league. I don't know whether that means anything. I'm sure it does do. Probably gives us a favourable draw for the next stage. But anyway, we don't play that until July, I think, now. So after that, we had an away game against Goiás, a nice 3-1 win in that one. And then we had a home game against Guarani, and that was a 3-1 win as well. So all going along quite nicely there. And the new tactic, the new formation, everything seemed to be working okay. But then we hit another little sticky patch, and it's a bit frustrating at the moment. So Santos, a 3-3 draw and conceded 3 goals once again. It's very, very frustrating this, and I'm really struggling to get my head round why I cannot find a goalkeeper who knows what to do with his hands and arms. And well, is it the defence in front of him? I don't know. It's a well-worn subject on this channel at the moment. Paranese away from home, we actually lost that 1-0. Which is not great, because if you look at the results right up to the Atletico Moreira game, we'd been winning and drawing games, and that loss came a little bit out of the blue. But then again, I don't know whether it does, because I've been watching this team playing, and it's not great, to be quite honest. First division game against Grêmio at home, a slender 1-0 win in that one. And then, of course, we played Guarani in the Brazilian Cup, 4th round, second leg. And in the first leg, we'd beat them 3-1. So that was bobbing along quite nicely. And we just about scraped that game. And, well, it was a 4-3 win in the end. So not ideal, really. There were times in that game when I thought Guarani were going to get back into the tie and possibly even take us to penalties. Again, it wasn't great viewing. So today we have 2 games, 2 first division games. We've got Fluminense away from home, and then whatever FOR stands for. I mean, you would think that Google would be your best friend. I've Googled all of these abbreviations and got a name for every single one of them. FOR. No. None of it. So you would think that Google, and even then, Google, it's a real struggle trying to find out what these abbreviations mean for Brazilian football teams. I literally spent 10-15 minutes looking for this FOR. Can't find it anywhere. I'm sure somebody will know what it is. Stick it down in the comments and I can add it to my little list. Yes, I have a little list because I cannot remember all of these names. Oh my word. Get me back into Europe. At least all of the teams, I know who they are and I can pronounce them all. Even the cup competition here, I'm struggling. I literally still can't say it. I don't know what's up. I'm an intelligent man. Well, honestly, I am. I can't say it. I can't get my tongue around it at all. So just looking a little bit further down there, we've got the Brazilian Cup quarter final, which has not been drawn yet. And then Telures. Now, so there's a novelty. So we've actually got the name of the team, Telures, in the Copa tournament in the second round, first leg. But that's in July. Okay, well, it's Fluminense. Can we put another 3 points on the board? I forgot to tell you, they are top of the league at the moment, but the league is still a little bit of a car crash. The Brazilian league at this stage of the season is a bit of a car crash. You've got some teams who've played 7 games and other teams have only played 3. It's a bit bonkers. But anyway, we go into this game and they are top of the league and it's away. So I'm expecting a tough game. I know I've changed it again. I have a lot of sayings. One of my sayings, if it's not broke, don't fix it. This is broke. I'm trying to fix it. We have Diego in goal. Back 4 of Kelvin, Segovia, Garces and Rocha. Okay, nothing too out of the ordinary there. I have gone to a Segundo Volante. Fernando is a centre-back, but he can play really well as a segundo volante. Castillo is playing an anchor next to him. I mean, the anchor and the segundo volante seem to work very well together. So we're going to give this a try. Bruno Lamas has moved out of his central midfield role. He's going to play an advanced playmaker now, just behind the two strikers, who are today João Victor and Andre Luiz, who, by the way, I've just had a report on the mentoring group that he's in. He's giving him some very bad traits, don't you know? Oh my word, FM25 can't come fast enough for me. Well, as long as they fix stuff like that. And the young kid Diaz is out on the wing as an inside forward. Let's see what we do today. 8 minutes on the clock, and we do get a highlight. And that one is just about cleared. We're living a little bit dangerously there. The whistle has gone though. And if you've noticed, Diego's back in goal. Yeah. My other goalkeeper, is it Everson? He's got quite a bad injury, so goalkeeping problems. Oh my word. Yeah, don't speak to me about goalkeeping issues. Can we get that back in the net? We can. And Bruno Lamas there, from his new role as an advanced playmaker, just, he slides himself into the penalty area and just picks that ball up and whacks it in the back of the net. I mean, that's a very nice goal, actually. To be fair, we've done absolutely nothing in this game up to now. Well, up to that goal. Very nice. 1-0. Seems to be in a lot of games like this at the moment. What's going on there? Oh, a bit of goalkeeper buffoonery. I shouldn't really be applauding that, because this is the kind of thing I want cutting out of Football Manager. FM25, I want to see all of that obliterated. I mean, just watch this. I mean, it's worked for us, so I'm applauding a goal. Come on, we're winning 2-0, at the top of the league team. But buffoonery of the highest order. Well, we're going to give them a pleased. Let's not get too carried away. Anybody looking tired? Castillo is looking very tired. I think we might make a bit of a change there, actually. Who can we bring on? Let's bring Ismail on. We'll bring Ismail on there. And Roach is looking quite tired as well, but we might leave that one. Let's not make too many substitutions at half-time. It's never a good idea, is it really? Okay, 50 minutes, corner to Fluminense. They float the ball over, and that one gets headed out. And, oh my word, and Diego there makes a save. He actually made a save with his hand and his arm to his right-hand side. What's the world coming to? Okay, it's all Fluminense now, as you would expect. They're 2-0 down on their own turf. To be fair, the crowd is pretty awful, isn't it? And that's fired in. Oh! And you see a lot of those where the ball hits the post, bounces out and gets put back into the net. It's 2-1, not great. Okay, we have an attack of our own. Kelvin with the throw. João Victor. He's going to play that ball inside, is he? Yes, he is. Ismail plays the ball back to Segovia. Segovia, ball forward. Garces now is going to play this ball. You need to get it wide. Get it wide. It's too congested. Rocha now down this right-hand side. Is he going to have a run this time? No, he's not. He's going to play it inside. Pick that ball up. No. Oh, he has picked it up. Diaz, what's Diaz going to do with this? He didn't seem to know what to do with it then. Lamas. Oh! Bruno Lamas. My word. Is this player a top player? He got all of the plaudits at the end of last season. I think he had something bonkers like 19 assists. But this time, he's scoring goals for fun as well. 2 goals for Bruno Lamas with 3-1 up at Fluminense. Segovia now. Don't lose that ball. Right, come on now. Just need to be a little bit careful here. Let's be a little bit careful. We are playing that tiki-taka system, but I've tweaked it a little bit. Oh, Lamas has got his hat-trick. Oh, my word. I mean, Bruno Lamas there, he's determined. I am not going to make any speeches today, because every time I start on either a rant or a speech, he sticks the ball in the back of the net. Bruno Lamas with the sweetest finish, We're winning 4-1 at the team who are top of the league. This is a bit mad. Well, it's all going this game. I still can't get my little speech out that I'm trying to get out. I'll sort it out in a minute. 67 minutes. Janderson has come on. Garcia, Jesus and Lucero, three of the back four have all been changed. Janderson is coming back off that quite nasty injury, so I'm trying to ease him in gently. So we're not going to that second tactic. I don't know whether it actually works. We're actually playing a cautious mentality now. Fluminense do get a free kick, and that's headed over the bar. Diego, well, he made it very theatrical, but I don't think he had to do an awful lot. More Fluminense pressure here. Ismail wins the ball, and he bisected both of our forwards there with that ball. I have no idea what he was doing with that. He must have hit a divot or something, but he got all his angles completely wrong. Anyway, Fluminense now. About 5-6 minutes of the game left. Header out. And we do actually seem to be playing quite well in defence. Although Fluminense are helping a lot with that, because a lot of their shots are going wide or over the bar. Well, a nice win there. 4-1 at Fluminense. And I, for one, did not see that coming. We've not been playing well, but maybe this formation and tactic is starting to sink in a little bit. I mean, we'll probably lose the next game 6-0, so probably not. It seems to be one of those seasons. It seems to be a very, well, in the intro I said, we're like a yo-yo. The form's up and down like a yo-yo. It's absolutely bonkers. Well, of course, we're very delighted by that. And let's have a quick look at the league table. Although, even at this stage, I don't know whether it means a huge amount. It's getting a little bit nearer. As you can see there, Palmeiras have played 10 games. We've only played 7. So we have 3 games in hand on Palmeiras, which is a bit bonkers, really. But anyway, we've 2 games in hand of Fluminense. If we were to win both those games, we would go joint top. So like I say, the Brazilian league at this stage, until we've all played more or less the same amount of games, then it's not really worth looking at. Well, if I can win 4-1 away from home at the team who are top of the league, surely a home game against, it's 4. I don't know what 4 stands for, but it's 4 and it's at home. So I'm guessing these are a new team to the league, because I've got a little list that I've written for myself. Thanks very much, Google, of all of the abbreviations and what they actually mean. FOR, I cannot find to save my life. We'll see you in the dugout. Okay, one change to the team. To be honest, I didn't think Bruno Lamas would play very well today anyway. That's usually the Football Manager way. They'll have a player score a hat-trick in one game, and then the next game he'll have the worst game of his life. So it's a very weird Football Manager trait. But then again, there's lots of weird Football Manager traits. We're all hoping they get fixed in Football Manager 2025. Do we think they will be? No, I don't either. But anyway, I've just made a very interesting video on volumetric player animations, and it's something that Sports Interactive are using. Well, they're supposed to be using in the match engine this season. And like I say, go and have a look. Very interesting video, and a lot of the there's 3 First Division clubs using it in real life, and some Italian clubs are using it as well. But it basically has cameras. There's 38 cameras all around the ground, and they can basically watch player movements and body shapes and all kinds of things. Really interesting stuff. If FM25 is going to be like that, then if it takes anything from that and uses it properly, then FM25 could actually be better than we think it's going to be. We're going to have a look at that video. Very, very interesting. Okay, back to today's game. Diego in goal again. Back 4 of Kelvin, Segovia, Garces and Rocha, Castillo and Fernando taking those Segundo Volante and anchor roles. Mateus Oliveira is coming in as the advanced playmaker today. The front 2, Andre Luiz and Yao Victor. Costa is actually out injured at the moment, so we're starting the 2 young kids up front, and again one of the other young kids, Diaz, is on the right hand side. And I don't know whether this is one of my problems. My mentality in Football Manager, you take a club over. Generally, you've got like 8 or 9 old men in there. You basically get rid of them, bring in, 18 to 24-year-olds. You build a young team, they grow together, and you start winning stuff. Doesn't seem to be like that in Brazil. If you play the young kids and they're playing against players who are 41 years old with loads of experience, and in the stats, it's all like, 19 for this and 20 for that, and they've got no chance, have they? But that seems to be what it's like in Brazil. It's a bit of a retirement home. But then, to be fair, that's a bit of an insult, isn't it, to these players? Because they're obviously still very, very good players. But the bottom line is, if you're pitting an 18-year-old up-and-coming player who's going to be amazing against a 38-year-old who's maybe won the Champions League and been absolutely fantastic, well, it's a bit of a mismatch. And I think that might be where I'm going wrong. Anyway, let's hope I prove myself wrong. Let's get stuck into this game. Okay, we're playing 4, and I have no idea what 4 stands for. See what I did there? Okay, there's a little bit of a highlight there, which turned out to be a non-highlight, actually. But we have gone on an attacking mentality now. So, corner, 35 minutes, and this seems to be a real pattern at the moment. We seem to have long spells in games with just no highlights whatsoever. And what the speech I was trying to make in the last game was, we're playing tiki-taka, but I have tweaked it. One of the things with the tiki-taka in the default is that it's very, very short passing and very, very low tempo. And I thought, well, is that the reason? And Oliveira there takes over from Lamas as the advanced playmaker, sticks it in the back of the net. It is going to VAR though. Did he stay onside? Yes, he did. I'll get this speech out, won't I? Shall I just not bother telling you? Because, I mean, obviously, the game has got other ideas. Rocha now with a throw-in. So, yeah, okay, quickly. So the bottom line is I've upped the tempo a little bit and I've upped the passing a little bit. Just to try and get the game moving a little bit quicker. Because if you've got a very, very low tempo and very short passing, surely that's going to lead to, well, non-events in the game. And that seems to be what we're doing at the moment. We have long spells where there's no highlights at all. Okay, we'll give them a please for that. I would have thought against 4, they're obviously a newly promoted team, I would think. We should be doing better than that. Let's just have a little look for tiredness. Rocha and Kelvin looking very, very tired. I think probably the clue is there why we're not playing particularly well. Both strikers very, very tired. And both my wing backs very, very tired. So I think we will change at half time. We'll change both of the wing backs and give them a little bit of a rest. Who normally comes on? It's Garcia, isn't it? Let's just give that a bit of a try. Let's go into the second half. Okay, Castillo with the corner. And yes, I have, I think I did say that I've taken over all of the set pieces now, and I have got near post corners switched on all of the time. Okay, 64 minutes on the clock. I've gone to a balanced mentality now. We're absolutely battering FOR, so I can't really see them scoring, but you never know. It's Football Manager. Lourenco has come on up front. The two young kids, very, very tired. He's not a natural striker, but hopefully he can hold the ball up there for us. The young kid, Leo, has come on in central midfield. And the Segundo Volante now is going to be Ismail for the rest of the second half. So Lucero, the on loan left wing back, he takes the throw in there. Castillo, we could do with a second goal if I'm honest. And there is the second goal. And well, I wish you could do that all the time. We could do with a goal, lads. Oh, thanks very much. I mean, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? If you could organise that, Football Manager. Every time I say we could do with a goal, we score. That'd be great. But yeah, that doesn't happen very often, does it really? Castillo there plays a nice ball to Lucero, and Mateus Oliveira there just turns around and whacks it in the back of the net. It's 2-0, and well, we literally have battered FOR here. They've just not been in this game. Just drop one more notch now. Cautious mentality. Don't want to wear the lads out. We have got quite a few tired bodies on the pitch. I mean, Alex in the comments did say that once you get into these copper tournaments, you basically do need 2 squads. But we don't play in that till July now. Games are coming thick and fast, however. But have you noticed I've not mentioned the I word? I'm not mentioning it. It's just the I word. And at the moment, we're doing all right. So, yeah, we're not mentioning the I word. You'll have to work that one out for yourself. If you're a first-time viewer, go back and watch a few of the, well, particularly last season. Last season, I was tearing my hair out with the, well, with the eyes. It was a bit off the scale. What's going on here? Oh, we've got a player sent off. Was that our player that got sent off? Oh, no, it's their player that's got sent off. Oh, no. Oh, we never play well against 10 men. I mean, surely in the last 5 minutes they can't go back for a draw. I mean, no, I don't. No, we don't want to go to balance. Just play the game. Play the game. Play the game. Thank you. Oh my word. Does the console version drive me potty with that? Come on, 10 men now, 2-0 win. Oh, this is very, very nice actually. And we are going to give them a delighted for that again. I've been angry with them so many times this season that I'm sure they're sick and tired of my voice. But it's nice to be delighted. 2 delighteds in one episode. Well, I'm delighted. Well, I'm saying nothing and making no predictions. And we're in 7th place now. We played 8 games. We've got 15 points. That's all I'm going to say. No tempting fate. Well, if you've watched any of my saves, any of my videos, you'll know I love my 6-point episodes. And that was a 6-point episode that we really badly needed. We've got a nice run of First Division games now. No cup games to play. We can put the cups, the Copper Tournament and the Brazilian Cup, we can put them to the back of our minds. Just concentrate on this league position. I still don't think we're going to win the league. You know, that would be tempting fate, wouldn't it? And, well, as I just said, we're not tempting fate. But it would be very nice to get into those positions for the Copper Tournament again next season. We've got some money rolling in now. And the more money we get rolling in, the more chance we've got of signing these better players, which will, hopefully, will elevate us. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? You buy better players, you win more games, you win more trophies. You know, sometimes I astound myself with my logic. Okay, I'm going to go and do the usual, play some games off camera, and we'll be back very, very shortly.